CPS directors, who happens to have an African name, who has said we're going to review it. So clearly something will now happen. But the big story should be the punk in the CPS who decided that they wasn't going to do it in the first place should be removed. We saw this week a punk, a third-year biology bloody student, get sent to prison for 56 days for racially abusing a man that was dying. I heard on Question Time some people that I have respect for, like Simon Jenkins, someone who was talking really well all the way through until they came to this, and they said, what do you think? 56 days, do you think that that was fair? And he said no. Simon Jenkins, you want to come and taste my boot, my friend? What do you mean no? White people are starting to understand what the act of racism means. That's right. What they do not understand is what the impact of racism really is. White people with white privileges want to decide what is racism, how you deal with it, how you imprison people. That's not happening no more. On TV today, when Keith Bass tries to say we've been dealing with it, what I'm going to tell them is the truth. 10 years ago, we identified institutional racism. Okay? And 10 years on, institutional racism is rampant. Right? Instead of dealing with it, they've created a bureaucratic exercise where they go around tick boxing. The reason they can't deal with it is because it's the same white people who created it, who embedded it in their institutions, who are now supposed to look for it. They cannot address institutional racism unless they involve the black community. And to involve the black community, they know means empowering the black community to have some control and some say over what goes on within their systems. And that's the last thing they want on earth. So let's say to the government, let's tell them that we're coming, because those are the kind of changes that we want to see. We need to be in control. We need to be involved. And we need to be ready to make sacrifices. There should be 10 times the amount of people that are here today, out here today. And when you go back into your communities, and when they ask you what happened here today, you tell them if they want to know, come and be a part of this. We are living history, we are making history, we're not making no joke. So, brothers and sisters, love you all. Let's stand together in peace and solidarity. And last thing to say is, no justice, no peace.
I can't hear ya. What a noise for Stafford Scott. Oh yeah.